as we go into game 2, DogChamp versus the 5RATFORCESTAFFs. Let's see what's gonna happen. And Wingblade, I let you off the hook. 5RATFORCESTAFFs, your boys weren't able to do it in game 1, even though you had the faith. You're seeing this draft here. Is it enough? Is it enough? Are we going to game 3, or is this a 2-0 for the DogChamp lineup?
I'm being put on the spot. Don't do this. Let's see. They have TA against Ursa, which is good. They have OD versus Storm, which is potentially good. Yeah, they got this. They got this. The Rats have this.
All right, we saw in game 1 the dogs chew through the rats. This time around, the nips of these dogs are going to be bitten at. I'm hoping as well that we do get a game 3, but 5RATFORCESTAFFs will have to work for it. Make sure that they work. Interestingly enough, I mean, they started the first game in such a good stead, right? They got the opening 3 bounties, found themselves in a decent laning position. They just couldn't keep up that pressure. We'll see what they're going to be able to achieve here in game 2. So far, does not seem like anybody's fully positioned for a triple rune, so I think this will just be the normal 2-2 trade here.
That is such a good sticker in the mid lane. I love it. That is a very good dog indeed.
That is actually a championship dog. This is a DogChamp right here. This is actually the eponymous DogChamp. We thought DogChamp is the team. Now, DogChamp is the actual sticker. This is just 5 random dudes who happen to play behind the sticker,
Yep.
So, see in the top lane. This is the lane
boring.
most of the lanes are kind of boring, right? Mid is kind of boring. Bottom, meh, just farm. Top is where I think things can get interesting, right? Because this is going to be Tidehunter dealing with Stonebank. However, there is no real major way to hold on to Tidehunter long enough that Stonebank will be able to kill him in this lane, especially not with Fire Snap Cookie being able to come out. However, it does feel like there is potential for a lot of harass to come out as these levels start to accrue for the DogChamp duo here on top.
Yeah, I think there is definitely potential for heroes to die. As opposed to bottom lane, where it's just Magnus Coddle. Just hitting creeps and then TA hitting creeps. But Luki actually got really low, so just disregard everything I say. Everyone is gonna die, and it's gonna be a really exciting early game.
Oh no. Oh, I see what you're doing here, Wingblade. So you're counteracting my earlier caster's curse with a counter curse. I see the plays. I see the strats here. Alright. This is gonna help out. This is great. This is awesome.
Still has a
very low top.
Man, right?
It's got Cookie, yeah. It is a bit unfortunate when you play into this lane, though, that you do have to go early points into Cookie. Does drastically limit your harass potential. Can't really do anything against the Ursa, so Stonebank gets pretty much a free game. But, it's not the only core in this game that's going to be getting pretty much a freebie. It's not like Storm Spirit can do much to stop Nico middle. We already saw Nico have a pretty strong start in game 1 against Rayla Lisa. So, in this game 2, like you mentioned, the matchup quite favorable for this OD, and as these levels are starting to pick up, we're starting to see a bit more of that dominance come into effect here in this mid lane.
Yeah, it's gonna be even harder for Rayla Lisa once Nico gets the Meteor Hammer, but luckily it is still quite far away, and Rayla Lisa did manage to get 11 creeps already. Of course, Storm is very good at just retreating into the jungle and getting farm anyway.
Yep. One of the more difficult heroes to keep down entirely, despite her start. We'll play around a little bit here with Nico, utilizing this part of the game where he still has the potential and ability to contest as much as he can. Erstwhile on top. Almost yet again saw B-God taking a tumble. Was forced once more to use the Fire Snap Cookie a little bit ago to get back to safety, but this is just opening up space here for Stonebank. Just gonna keep farming away on this Ursa. And what do you think on the build here? We're gonna be seeing Diffusal, Blink Rush, probably.
Yeah, I think it's aggressive Ursa, not raid boss Ursa. Because the Moabit Mask is in the quick buy as opposed to the Ring of Health. So it's just gonna be run at you gameplay.
Doing so right now very handedly. B-God cannot get a moment of rest in the top part of the map. The scary thing though is not just that B-God can't get any rest, is that Quebe cannot approach the lane at all. Only 6 CS here, Wingblade, 3 minutes into the game. And it doesn't seem like it's going to be that much easier to get much more CS. Obviously, you'll get the odd creep here and there, but just getting next to this Ursa seems so rough. And they even pop Sinister Gaze to deny him the range creep. Dude, Bloody Nine has no respect and no chill here in this top lane.
And Sinister Gaze actually drains mana as well. So that's quite nice too. I mean, no one knows what Lich's spells do because you don't see him picked, so it's such a nice surprise to drain some mana as well, and he gets the first blood. What a strong hero. Everyone should pick this.
Everybody is, you see, they're playing in the next patch. They understand the power of this here Lich. When Bane is banned, pick Lich, and now Lich yet again throwing his effect onto Quebe. Sinister Gaze draining away some mana in time. 2 more shots would have killed him, but Stonebank low to tank tier 1 tower shots to make that happen. However, they still force him to pop an early salve, still in a very bad position, still no easy way to replenish the full pool of mana, and still DogChamp dominating the top side of the map.
Yeah, it's actually so smart from DogChamp. Like, we said that they don't have disables, but the rats, they have to read the ability descriptions from Lich and Koddle, so that counts as a disable. Ooh, Juliano Gangstar. Gets skewered into the tower, takes literally 0 damage.
Yep. Refraction, good spell. Good spell. Italiana Gangster, A-OK. This lane is so boring that even the Cuddle's like, alright dude, I don't want to be here, bro. I'm just gonna go elsewhere. I'm gonna go help Storm Spirit or something. Gonna go stack some camps, soak up experience middle. Dude, you are 100% fine here, whatever. Just keep a point into skewer Luki, and you should never die in this bottom part of the map. And thus far, sticking to his word. Unfortunately, though, can't stop Italiano Gangster from farming. However, on the other side, though, Quebe, not even getting his own farm on the Tidehunter, is going to be going into, you know, this early Ring of Health. I think this is a game where I would love to see an Aghanim Scepter come out from him, but it feels like it's so far away before that item emerges.
Yeah, I don't think he really has the space to go for Axe. Axe is like a farming item for the most part. Helps with deep-pushing as well, but it doesn't really help you that much in fights. Stonebank actually getting kind of low here.
They get the turnaround onto Stonebank,
Careful,
potentially
my bear,
looking for
bro.
this kill. E-God will die, but Frost Shield, man. Frost Shield, good. Lich, pick Lich, y'all. Lich, a great hero in this here laning phase. Not only has he helped to keep Stonebank alive, he's gonna allow Stonebank to get a double kill in this top lane.
Okay,
Bloody
Lich,
Nine.
OP.
Oh, wow, that was legitimately quite impressive that we saw from the Lich here, ensuring that Ursa survives, gets all the gold in the world, they get a kill on Tide. You could not ask for a better start to the top side of the map.
True. This is gonna be the Moabit mask for Ursa as well, which opens up the road.
Yeah.
Good start for the doggies.
Best possible start. This is just so nice. Of course, Nico, as his want, he's gonna recognize the danger inherent in this map and be like, all right, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna help you out, bro. And we'll find the banish onto this Lich here. Meme Hammer is complete. They'll drop it down onto Bloody Nine. And Nico, once again, successful with his inaugural rotation, finds his way to the top side of the map. They get the kill. And they are going to be able to move on from this with the Lich. I mean, it doesn't really do much, right? It's like, well, Nico gets the kills, nice gold for him, but he'll be still happy to come back. Lich, they haven't been able to press that much of an advantage on that side of the map, so if they get this kill middle, though, that might be a little bit different for them.
I mean, Quebe got like 5 CS from that, which is huge. Look at the happy little watermelon hitting creeps. Fills my heart with joy.
Like, doubled his CS, man. It's actually not a meme, though, because he's managed to catch up quite a lot now to Luki without having that added help, so... Oh, middle. All right, never mind. I was saying that I would like to see them get a kill middle as well, and Nico makes it happen. Drops the hammer onto the Keeper of the Light, as Yaren will end up taking a tumble there. Nico did not have any time to click on the tooltip. Just kills him quickly. He's like, respawn, my friend. I'll read what your spells do later.
Yeah, I'll just one-shot you so you can't use any of your spells. And I don't have to read them. So smart.
Speaking of so smart, they might ravage Stonebank in the top lane. Nico's making a rotation towards him. They don't have the sanities, though, even though they still have access to the meme hammer. I thought they were... Looked like they were thinking about Quebe revving up the Ravage, but they decided they'd rather save it for a more guaranteed occasion. The vision here is going to be enough, I think, to warn them off DogChamp still haven't caught the full vision, but they've caught enough of it that Stonebank knows to retreat, and he is indeed getting himself away from the lane proper, dipping in behind the tier 1 tower to try and stay safe. Also bringing in some reinforcements. Here come both Yaren and Bloody Nine. And Wingblade, without the help of Nico, looks like there should be at least 1, if not 2 deaths maybe in the top lane.
Yeah, we'll see. Stonebank is still a very difficult kill. And Overlom is pretty fast as well. You speak about kills, but I don't see them, Snare. Give me the kills.
Oh god. The Costa's curse was too strong, man. The Costa's curse was too strong. That's on me. That's my bad. Don't bang.
Did I counter Costa curse? No.
Oh, you tried, but if it hasn't worked yet. It hasn't worked yet, you know. But I believe, Wingblade. I believe. Look.
I think
After this
we may
pause-
be overestimating our impact on the game.
I believe that there is literally no more important person than the Costa in the broadcast. Don't at me, you know. Down bottom, D-Lance finish for Italiano Gangster into this Desolator, and then presumably he's gonna start building into the Blink Dagger on this hero. Does he stop for? Is there? How important are BKBs in this game actually? Like obviously, I think they need a BKB on DogChamp side, but if you're Italiano Gangster, you know, BKB will help a lot versus the Storm Spirit, but is it a high priority for you to get this BKB? I mean, it's necessary, but is it like a rushed type of item that you need to get in this kind of game?
I don't think so. As much as I love BKB, I don't think it's a priority item this game. It's good against Storm, good against Lich, good against Koddle, kind of decent against Ursa, okay against Magnus. Yeah, you probably want to get it, but not immediately.
Bloody Nine throwing out the OP Frost Shield yet again. Lich showing his power in the top side of the map and stalling out some of this push. Meme Hammer gets dropped down. Will not actually result in anything, unfortunately, because the tower does find itself getting hit with the Sanctuary, but middle, B-God, will get killed by Rayla Lisa as well as Yaren. Oh, no, he won't. The reinforcements of Overlom and Nico present enough of a deterrent that DogChamp decide they would rather step away. They leave B-God able to keep lumbering over away on this big lizard. All right, everything working out here for the side of the 5RATFORCESTAFF, at least in that fight, by keeping B-God alive.
Ooh, and now Bloody Nine. Just casually TP's out. No
That's actually
Ravage
so
from Quebe. I would have Ravaged there. It's early game. You can totally just use an ulti for a support.
Yeah.
Go for it though.
I think presumably you wanted to save it so that when they have Morty's Kisses on B-God, they have the full combo. So they can move from this tier 1 to potentially try to take a bigger fight. But yeah, the big prize is the tower. You know, Lich would have been a bonus, but they ate their vegetables, the broccoli's been consumed, and that is the tower itself. So they'll still be happy with this, even though they didn't get the Lich as a bonus there.
It's gonna be a trade. DogChamp, take the bottom tier 1. And there is now a Morbid Mask and a Blade of Alacrity on Stonebank. Of course, he doesn't need a Battlefield because he has a Magnus. Ooh. Feels bad,
No!
man.
Nico. Ah, there we go. I was about to say the tips have to come. The tips have to come. The tips have to come. Oh boy.
How many times on stream do I have to explain when to use the Meteor Hammer to always hit it before pros start listening to me?
I think you're gonna have to do it one more time here, Wingblade. Please inform the folk, right, of exactly when on the bar they should trigger out the meme hammer itself. Well, inform them. Okay, there's no skirmish. Yeah, it's fine. You have a couple seconds to tell people.
You see a bar with banished when you banish someone, and when the little timer hits the H, that's when you use it. And then you're gonna have it frame perfect every single time.
Every time, yo. Guaranteed. This is the Wingblade guarantee. Meme hammer, money back guarantee. They're gonna try it bottom. Here we go. All right, it's on the
Yeah,
H. Let's
time
see.
he
He
hits
should have it. Got him. There we go.
See,
Nico
he listens to me,
understands.
and they kill Lucky.
Oh.
I am
Do
available
as
for
Wingblade
coaching.
says.
Be sure to find me on Twitter at WingBladeDota.
Unfortunately,
Nico, if you're
Wingblade.
listening, I'll do it for free.
Sadly, Wingblade is not PPD, so He will not be able to coach you in your game. He'll only do it in your practice sessions, you know, make you get better for your games themselves. Lol. Now, you know, one thing about having saved that earlier Ravage is it would have been back up now, but looks like they are playing that full team game here, Wingblade. They're trying to group up middle. Yaren, ooh. Nice Glimmer Cape away from Nico, who almost got the catch onto her, but nothing doing just yet. That enables Rayla Lisa to jump onto Overlom. No level 6 available for this Abaddon, so he'll end up losing his life. Sinister Gaze on Bloody Nine drags back Quebe, but there's no way that the Tide is going to die. I think they're just creating a distraction so that Stonebank can try and run down B-God. In the meantime, they did end up losing Luki to Nico. There's going to be a Ravage thrown out. Quebe gets a stun out onto 2. Banished from Nico, but now Nico has no protection against Rayla Lisa. He ends up dying. Pushed back by Yaren as well. In the meantime, they go back onto Quebe. With no Ravage, they have no fear of him. And they'll quickly be able to take him down. Italiano Gangster finally shows up. Will end up getting the kill onto Bloody Nine, but this might have ended up being a mistake because now Stonebank and Rayla Lisa trying to run him down. Nico, though, forced into the early buyback. Oh my gosh, misses the Astral by a single second. Will not be able to progress further in that fight. And a buyback, ultimately it saves Italiano Gangster's life, but does not gain them much else on the map right here for the 5RATFORCESTAFFs.
Into Roche they go. They should be able to take this really fast.
Yep.
Roche at 8 armor right now.
Dude, Medallion, Lil Shredder, Malstrike. Here comes Quebe with the gush. This man, Roshan never stood a chance. They're gonna try and interrupt this though. Yara knows something is up. Nico will be able to snag up the Aegis, jumping forward. Oh, nice RP onto 3 heroes, but there's no follow-up damage just yet. Stonebank gets these heroes brought to his face, but only able to kill the one so far. But Italiano Gangster in a lot of danger. The fight's being split as well because they managed to take away the Aegis. Somehow Stonebank stood his ground alone for a long time, but wasn't able to stand his ground forever. Will lose his life alongside the Magnus as Nico respawns fresh off the Aegis. Unable to grab the Storm Spirit, but will happily take the Lich. Now will also happily follow the advice of Wingblade. Meteor Hammer on the H. Gets the kill. 3 heroes fall. 5RATFORCESTAFF strike back with a vengeance on the map here, Wingblade.
Pretty heads up call to go for Roche there. They took it super quickly and then they baited DogChamp into a bad fight. The RP was good in a sense that it hit 3 heroes. But his team was not on the same page there.
Fortunately not, but the teams are still going to end up fighting here. Quebe dragged in. Doesn't have access to Ravage. Not much HP remaining either. Luki, Tumbler's Toy. Oh, blink forward. Beautiful skewer back into both Quebe and Overlom. Enables them to kill the Tide. Overlom bounce back with the blinding light of Yaren. No escape possible. That enables them to get the 2 hero kills, but somehow, Wingblade, how is this tower still alive, dude? They've been fighting around this from the 9-minute mark, but DogChamp have kept it up the entire time.
I have no idea. I feel like this game is hard to analyze anyway, because it's all over the place. It feels like a pub in a way, where heroes are just constantly trying to make plays. And there is a set game plan, but both teams are not sticking to it.
Plans for oh god, Bloody Nine. The carry of this game finds the Sinister Gaze, the biggest spell in this game. Nico blinks back, but he knows that there are allies streaming in, so there's no point trying to actually attack Bloody Nine at this point. Rayla Lisa. Okay, decide not to do anything just yet. Doesn't have the full Sanjin Kaya for now. Things came close. They do at least get the freebie onto Overlom back towards this mid lane of the map. And Quebe, I don't know about this, Quebe. I don't know about this. I know you have Ravage, but these are some scary heroes. And they won't be able to grab any of them. Everybody just retreats. Probably for the best.
Quebe doesn't care. Come on, man. Luki, saved up. Finally buys his soul ring.
Alright, so it's got soul ring now. With a casual helm. Bottom. Oh, Nico. About to die. And Quebe let the Ravage rip off. The Nico died as well. So they might not actually be able to find revenge onto Rayla Lisa. Able to zip away from these Morty's kisses. B-God cannot find the revenge he so desperately sought. And they just get a free kill onto Nico, and the tips, yet again, they come streaming in. Nico, last time he gets tipped for missing on the banish, now he gets tipped for missing out on his life. Gonna be a big deal for DogChamp because they have the numbers advantage. At the very least though, for 5RATFORCESTAFF, they do claim the consolation kill onto Yaren, but it might not stay that way. There's a Chain Frost with the RP from Luki. Here's the damage out onto this Templar Assassin. Huge zip from Rayla Lisa enables the dominating streak to start. Quick kill onto the Abaddon as well. Ensures that DogChamp maintain the numerical advantage. Everything coming up on the side of the DogChamp gang right now, and they are looking indomitable on the map right here, Wingblade.
Yeah, this is the time for DogChamp to strike. This is right before the Nico Midas, which is gonna change everything, of course. He's had it in his quick buy for like 10 minutes, but then he bought a blink in between. But now he almost has it. But yeah, in all seriousness, this is a very strong timing for DogChamp. They have their Blink Diffusal on Ursa, Storm has his Kaya and Sanj. Magnus has a Blink, which is all he needs, and the Rats don't really have a BKB or any big fighting items yet. It's just the TA that's strong, but TA is behind the Ursa. And on equal net worth, an Ursa is gonna destroy a TA every single time.
Not often that you see Ursas outstripping Templar Assassins in net worth, especially not in the first 20 minutes of the game. And this is sans the Ursa lineup getting the Aegis. They lost out on the Aegis and they still are in this very good position. They're also going to get a free amount of gold off of Overlong. Stonebug says please and thank you. They take the free gold. Do they have a smoke with them? They do, and they might decide to trigger it since in 30 seconds they'll have RP back again. Farm a little bit. Pop the RP, go try and find somebody to kill because Stonebank with just the right clicks and Empower is just so strong on the map right now.
And he almost has his BKB as well. And at that stage, he's gonna be unstoppable.
Yep. Because it's not like 5RATFORCESTAFF have access to any BKB piercing disable of their own. There is nobody anywhere close to buying a nullifier. Oh, speaking of a nullifier, the hero that would buy it is getting skewered back into the enemy lineup. There is going to be an RP, but not much follow-up just yet. Here comes the Ravage. For now, Stonebank fighting up against Italiano Gangster. They're able to get 2 kills so far. Does cost the life of Luki, but they'll take this trade. Rayla Lisa now jumping onto both B-God as well as Nico. Nico forced to try and protect himself, but all he's doing is serving himself up on a silver platter. And DogChamp will happily feast on him, taking away his life. 4 heroes have fallen. DogChamp will just not be stopped, Wingblade. And that's another Ravage that doesn't really accomplish anything.
Let's take a look at the replay here. A beautiful skewer back, and that was really all they needed to win the fight, because TA is really the only real source of damage for 5RATFORCESTAFF. If you make sure that she can't right click, well, then the fight becomes pretty easy, because Nico, yeah, OD can have a lot of damage, but he has no fighting items at all. He has a Blink, he has a Midas, he has a Meteor Hammer. None of these items do anything when you just have to right click. So just really clutch skewer from Luki securing them the fight.
Luki somewhat making up for the earlier mishap with the RP onto several heroes getting nothing. The time around finds a skewer and the RP onto the only target that matters, and his team wins the fight as a result. 10k gold lead, BKB up now on the Ursa. This Storm Spirit close to level 18 has BKB as well, and building into this Orchid Malevolence. This is not feeling like a happy place to be. It's not feeling like a happy place to be. They still don't have their own BKB on the TA, so if she gets caught within the smoke movement, she will die. And her dying again, I don't think 5RATFORCESTAFF can really afford to have that happen on the map, so they need to find a way to make sure that they can stay alive in this fight without losing too much. Well, I say that, but the one hero who is not allowed to get reached first gets found out first. She popped an early BKB. Stonebank doesn't have an Aegis, so needs to watch himself as well. Pops BKB now. There's going to be Rayla Lisa. They jump Italiano Gangster. No protection available anymore. Quick kill onto her. B-God jumping in with the Fire Snap Cookie will just die to Stonebank and Bloody 9. Very easy pickup here, and Rayla Lisa not done just yet. Finds Overlom too, will be able to zip onto him. With the assistance of Yaren throwing him the Chakra Magic, the Storm Spirit is just super strong and able to reach places in the map that 5RATFORCESTAFF are not prepared to be able to cover.
Yeah, just Ursa jumping on TA at the start of the fight is the worst case scenario for the Rats.
Absolute worst case. He was standing underneath a sentry. Like, how does it? It does not get worse than that. Like, an expiring sentry at that provided the division that they needed for them to be able to get that kill. Was probably but they seemed like to have the anticipation on the side of 5RATFORCESTAFF that a fight was coming. So it looked like they were trying to potentially set up to surprise DogChamp when they arrived. But DogChamp very prepared for pretty much everything. And they also prepared middle. Big smoke into Quebe, skewer back. Kraken Shell or not, my friend, being displaced and right-clicked by Stonebank, and Rayla Lisa will not allow you to stay alive. Easy kill onto the Tidehunter. Ravage or no Ravage, Kraken Shell or no Kraken Shell, they don't really care. DogChamp are just doing whatever the hell they want on the map right now.
Yeah, feels bad, man. Poor Tide. Not having a fun game. Instantly counted, and now Italiano Gangstar.
The fact that Ursa can feel free to do this is a problem. You know, turns around, just goes in. Wow, okay, shreds through Overlom. Just throwing in the damage, and now Rayla Lisa, oh no, they found out this TA. She didn't have time to pop BKB. Italiano Gangster loses his life once more. No buyback on the TA. They also get the kill onto B-God. Luki gets imprisoned by Nico, but now Nico doesn't have a prison for himself. Ooh, does manage to dodge the RP though. Luki finding himself catching nothing but air.
In the trees though, he's very stuck.
Lol. That's a bit unfortunate.
Still cool play though.
Yeah.
If I were Nico, I would have tipped back, but you know, to each their own. I guess tipping when you're 15k gold behind and about to lose the game feels a bit less good.
Yeah. You have to, not you have to do here, Wingblade, you have to rein in your emotions, you know.
True. Very important tip. Can't be too happy while playing the game. That's not the essence of Dota. You're not supposed to have fun.
You know, the GLHF that we all say at the beginning of the game, it's sort of an insult to our opponents, huh? You're daring them to have fun, not commanding them to do it. As now, this might be a fun fight because this Roshan, oh, big Ravage coming in from 5RATFORCESTAFF. Finally, it goes well for them. That with Morty's kisses and the huge Sanity's Eclipse blows up this Ursa. 100-0. Bloody 9 on the high ground. Managed to throw out the Chain Frost. Still alive for now. Yaren does end up dying. Rayla Lisa with BKB trying to salvage this fight as he can, but recognizing that it's a futile attempt, will instead desire an escape. He'll manage to get away. And the 5RATFORCESTAFF lineup, although Roshan literally respawned seconds before they arrived at the pit, they arrive at the perfect time.
Nico going for the self-imprison, as we all do sometimes. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. That was close.
Didn't
Much
manage to steal the kill or the Aegis, but does manage to steal away B-God.
Yep. Get a free kill. Get a courier out of it. Well, but for 5RATFORCESTAFF, they don't care. The thing that they care about is having this Aegis and the shard now on the Templar Assassin. So she has access now to the Silence Trap. Definitely does make a difference. And oof, we need to see that fight again. We need to see that fight again, man. Just look at this Ravage here when played.
This was best case scenario, I think, for the Rats. They instantly killed the Ursa, no hesitation with the hammer being dropped. And at that point, the fight is kind of over. There is still a Storm Spirit who can do a bit of damage, but Storm is not going to be able to kill like a Tide and a TA alone. Especially with BKB up on Italiano Gangstar. Yeah, the rest is just all a result of Ursa dying early.
Stonebank in that situation, not much you can do as the Ursa. Doesn't have access, say, to an Aghanim Scepter to help him out right there, but for DogChamp, they're also realizing now that if they lose this Ursa, they also have problems. But Italiano Gangster, oh no. Okay, Luki doesn't find the skewer just yet. Thank God for that Psionic Trap. Might have actually saved the life there of the TA. She doesn't get skewered back. She manages to stay alive. And the game will continue. I think it's very important that they maintain this Aegis so they can at least keep farming without having to worry about losing her immediately off of one team fight yet again.
Haste.
So even with this Aegis, I'm not sure if 5RAT... Ooh, Loki.
Oh no, Luki, he finds the RP. Rayla Lisa comes in as well, but there is going to be the Ignis popped in by Yaren. Will they be able to get a kill yet onto Italiano Gangster? He's still alive. Stonebank jumping onto B-God. One more right click does get the kill. Quebe stuck, unfortunately, in a very rough place amongst all the DogChamp heroes, and he will end up losing his life. 3 will fall. Buyback was on from the Sabaton. The important heroes of Nico as well as Italiano Gangster do manage to survive. However, it's yet another time where DogChamp do not allow the 5RATFORCESTAFF lineup to enjoy anything resembling success. Even if they take a decent fight, the next one just turns to tears and frustration before their eyes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sure if even with the Aegis, the Rats are gonna be able to take a fight here. And even with the RP just on a single hero that had Aegis, the DogChamp is just too strong still.
Alright, so if you're on the side of 5RATFORCESTAFF right now, and obviously they can feel how far behind they are, and they're aware that they only have this Aegis for another 2 minutes, what's the game plan? How do you come back into this game and try and figure out or put yourself in a place where you can reliably contest these team fights and not only when Ravage is online?
I think there is two things that are really important, and both have to do with Ursa. The first one is buying a lot of force staves or force staffs, depending on what you prefer. Just making sure that he can never get in the hits. And secondly, is finishing the Hex on OD. Ooh, should be a dead Magnus? Not quite. But finishing the Hex on OD means that you can actually burst the Ursa pretty reliably. And just having that offensive pressure on Ursa on top of the mobility with the force staffs means that 5RATFORCESTAFF in the late game can actually start taking fights.
We'll see them get their Italiano Gangster rolling into the Daedalus. Very necessary item. And we've got the Sheepstick finished on Nico, so here we go, we smoke up. Will they be able to find a jump here? Rayla Lisa hacks it up. Will they burst them in time? Indeed, they commit the Ravage. Oh no, no detection. Glimmercape ends up saving his life. He keeps himself alive with the BKB, and now Ignis popped it, catches onto 3. There's an RP from Luki. They found Italiano Gangster. The Ravage already gone, so they can't use it to protect the Templar's first life.
Storm is coming back.
Will he be able to survive this fight? No, he cannot. He dies, and now here he is. Storm back again. Huge zip, almost killed Overlom straight off the bat. The second zip will do the trick, and now we finally see Italiano Gangster completely isolated with this BKB. B-God is here, but to what help is B-God really in this situation? None at all. B-God is only food. Gonna be a quick kill onto TA. B-God follows into the grave. That's another huge fight for DogChamp. They take away the Aegis, they take away these heroes, and it looks like they might want to take away a lane of Rax as they bound towards this middle lane at the moment.
Oh no, man. They would have won that fight if they just had dust on another hero. The sentry came out, but it was so late.
Oh god. I would love to see how close that was before Rayla Lisa was able to TP out or zip away. That was... Let's just say it's going to be a painful replay to watch for the 5RATFORCESTAFF lineup. As now, they wind up losing the tier 3 tower. First lane of Rax under jeopardy. And this feels so similar to what we saw in game 1, where one fight goes poorly for 5RATFORCESTAFF, and suddenly DogChamp have enough strength to just push immediately into the base.
Yep, and that's now 17k gold lead, and the first Rax down in favor of DogChamp. The doggies are doing it.
Oof. Looks like in a matchup between dogs and rats, dogs always win, man. The size advantage is a bit much. Oh boy.
Yeah. Looks like DogChamp isn't quite done yet with their aggression. They're looking towards the bottom tier 2 now.
Double damage.
Slowly
AD
but
on
surely.
Storm, but OD is coming in with his Hex. Ravage not up for 10 seconds though, and Rayla Lisa just Finishes his Lincolns and TP's back home.
Oh god, Lincoln's BKB. We saw in the previous game when he was playing Queen of Pain that once you got to this particular item spread, that I don't think he died afterwards. We might be looking at a repeat of that, but also hasn't died at all in this game. Wingblade 12-0-12 on the Storm Spirit right now, having a phenomenal performance on Rayla Lisa. Almost died that one time, but close, not enough. We'll be able to keep moving upon the map in dominant fashion.
Stonebank has a satanic finish now as well, so it's gonna be even harder to kill this Ursa. Of course, with the shard as well. So strong.
Might be the last fight here. They smoked up, but they're all being forced to TP back home. Having to force the defense onto this bottom side of the map. You know DogChamp feel very confident when even without having a Aegis for themselves, they're like, meh, let's go. We are just a lot stronger on the map than you. Yeah. And, just jumping Quebe. Quebe. If Quebe dies, that's a huge ticket. BKB popped by Rayla Lisa. Ravage was used, but Stonebank doesn't die. Italiano Gangster gets jumped on. Overlom also losing his life. All the heroes so far from the 5RATFORCESTAFF are still alive. Tide eventually does die. Unfortunately, Chain Frost bouncing into him in the fountain, killing him there. And now Italiano Gangster, Nico, try to save him, but they've just set him up potentially to die, and indeed he does. No buyback for the TA. Quebe does die, and now, oh my god, look at that zip with the young hold onto Nico, preventing a kill onto the Stoneback Ursa. The bear almost died. But with the electric vortex, Rayla Lisa says no. But Nico forced to buy back. But without buyback on TA, there's no reason for the DogChamp side to leave this base. They've taken 2 lanes of racks, and without a tier 2 in the top lane, Wingblade, why don't they just take the whole damn game for themselves?
Yeah, and Luke even went for the BM RP, where he just straight up used it on nothing, and they still won the fight. It tends to be a good sign.
When you're
Look,
winning
he
the
just
fight
blinks
with...
into the fountain, as you do.
Okay.
He's
That's
like, I don't want to finish. I'm just gonna blink into your fountain. Give the enemy team a chance. You know, he's a streamer. He wants to make this entertaining.
We appreciate and we stand a king. However, Rayla Lisa only wants to win. Jumping in onto Quebe. Gets astraled by Nico, but it's not gonna help. Quebe is gone. 70 seconds, no buyback for him. Chain Frost thrown out by this Lich with a sinister gaze from Bloody Nine. They've isolated Nico far from the team. He dies back right now. 100 seconds, no chances. Stoneback getting into the fountain, looking for these kills. They'll be able to find them both. GG gets called. 5RATFORCESTAFF have had enough. They give up the ghost. They throw in the towel, and DogChamp, not only do they take the 2-0, they've now earned a matchup against KBUUS, and potentially they might have just earned a ticket here, Wingblade, to Division.